I find it a bit humorous that this channel and prior videos were uploaded on a Monday and not a Tuesday. Well, you're absolutely right, and to make things right, I guess, a year later, this video is coming out on a Tuesday. This is the Tiago Tuesday Talks series. I don't want to call it a new series because it's kind of old, like 1 year old, so sorry about that. But this is a series where you get to ask me questions down in the comment section below, and I will try to answer some of them. So, yeah, welcome to episode 4 of Tiago Tuesday Talks. How old are you? I'm 35 years old. How to buy old Lego sets? My recommendation would be to go to bricklink.com. Hashtag not sponsored. Do you think you will become a Lego designer again? That is a very good question. So, in all honesty, I loved being a Lego designer. It was amazing. It was an amazing working environment, working for Lego in Denmark. But, you know, I've been doing YouTube for like 3 years now, and it's kind of cool. I actually like it a little bit more than working for Lego. I think the only downside of working as a YouTuber is like it's a bit lonely. Yes, I have a video editor, but it works remotely, so it's not... I'm here alone in my office. So whereas in Lego, I was surrounded by amazing people. So the working environment was really, really good, and I do miss that. So yeah, there's that. Mixed feelings about that one. Don't you think it's a shame not having an official Lego store in Portugal? Well, this question was done like a few months ago, and meanwhile, there is a Lego store in Portugal. Well, not an official one, it's like one of those, what's it called? Certified Lego stores, that's the name. It's a certified Lego store, but you go in there and it looks exactly the same as an official Lego store, so it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat to have one now. Do you think they would make a new Ghostbusters Firehouse headquarters set? Maybe, I don't know, because there was a new movie coming out. I haven't watched that one, and I've seen like the movie industry making a new Ghostbusters movie, so I'm not sure where that one is set, if there's a Ghostbusters headquarters or not, but since Lego has done it in the past, so why not do it again? So we'll have to wait and see. What is the biggest set that you built? If you mean piece count, that would be like the world map, and then the second biggest I would say is the Titanic. It's up there, by the way. I will not build the Eiffel Tower, and lots of people have been asking about a review on that one, and sorry guys, I don't think I will do a review on the Eiffel Tower because it feels like it's too big and too boring, and if you know me and my tastes for Lego sets, I don't like repetition. I don't like repetition all that much, so, you know, building the Eiffel Tower would be like really hard on me. So, I don't know, unless I get a sponsor and then I can do the review, maybe, but even then, it would have to be a really nice sponsor, you know, so to make it worth my while, because, nah. How much Lego sets have you made designed? So how many Lego sets have I designed? I don't really remember, so I have to go to Brickset, because that's where my brick list is up to date. Sets designed by Tiago Catarino, so this list contains 16 sets. So that's your answer. I designed 16 Lego sets while I was working for Lego. Nice. Last time you mentioned doing Taekwondo. What belt level did you get to? I got to the green belt. Not sure if that's like really impressive or not, but yeah, I think I did Taekwondo for 2 years or something, so I got to green belt. That's something. Hi Tiago, did you work anywhere before you started your job at Lego? Yes, I was working in a small production company. It did like ads for television, so, you know, and motion graphics and 3D and stuff like that. So prior to Lego, I actually had some like video editing knowledge. So that's why when I decided to leave Lego, I figured, okay, I know a thing or two about Lego. I also know a little bit about video editing. So that's why I decided to like put the two together and make my YouTube channel. And it kind of worked out, I guess. What do you think of the Creator Expert Aston Martin DB5? It should be a good model. I personally haven't built it, but since it's a model by Lego design master Mike Psyche, it should be a good build. And there's like some play features in there, which is not that common in Creator Expert cars, so maybe I should pick that one up. But since it's mostly gray and, you know, I eventually take my sets apart, so having more pieces of gray where my collection is already really big in that regard, I feel like maybe it's a pass for me, but who knows. Do you own any 501st Battle Packs? No, zero. It doesn't mean anything to me, honestly. I haven't watched the Clone Wars, the animated show. I guess that's where all the hype comes from, so no, I don't. What is your favorite figure? This would be the Hazmat guy. I'm not sure which collectible series is that from, but yeah, it's a pretty neat one. It's my favorite. What would make you reconsider going back to work for LEGO again? Like I mentioned before, I'm not sure if I would, because I really like doing YouTube nowadays. But I guess, I don't know, if family was in a different state of things, you know, like in 10 or 15 years when the kids are out of the house and I have no major responsibilities or people to take care of, maybe then I could consider it. I don't know, but maybe a lot of money and having the family situation sorted out, I guess. But I don't know if I would, honestly. Maybe to freelance, that would be cool. Every now and then to go there, but it's a tough one. Do you ever dismantle your previous LEGO sets? Yes, all the time. Space is limited. I don't like to have my space or my studio space super cluttered, and you should probably watch my LEGO studio tour. That's a good one that explains everything in detail, but yeah, long story short, I don't like to have things super cluttered. I can't really work in a messy environment, so yeah, every now and then I will dismantle the sets that I don't need, that I don't like as much of. I don't know, but yeah, and everything goes into the bin of pieces, which shocked some people in my LEGO studio tour, so there's that. In the models you designed, have you ever had to make a compromise you weren't happy with? Yes, in the ship in a bottle, the building instruction guys asked me to place some tan bricks at the base where the ship in a bottle set is laying. I was like, really? Because they really begged me to make that change, to put the 10 bricks in there, and I was like, come on guys, this is like an 18 plus LEGO set, so I don't think that will make that big of a difference, you know, building wise, to have like 10 bricks in the middle of, you know, a bag full of brown pieces. So I wasn't really happy with that, because, you know, you have the ship in a bottle and then you turn it upside down and then you see 10 bricks for no reason, in my opinions. I do understand what the building instruction people were saying back then. I totally get it. But at the same time, you know, it's like an 18 plus LEGO set. So just why couldn't we keep it all brown, you know, for the sakes of, you know, adults building this? So yeah, that was a compromise I wasn't that happy with. But, you know, it's a team environment at LEGO and sometimes you have to concede. And yeah, I conceded there. And it's fine. What qualifications are you supposed to have to be a LEGO designer? So you need to have a background in design, obviously. Well, most of the time, but usually the way to get into LEGO as a model designer, at least, is having a degree in product design, and that's usually the case. So product design or toy design. Having a design degree does help, even if it's not like those specific ones like product design or toy design. And there's also the fan way, like I did. Even though I had like a design degree in my background, I think I got hired because of my fan portfolio. So I was doing fan creations in my spare time. I put together a portfolio of that and sent that to LEGO. And that, I think, is what got me the job, and not necessarily my background on design. But yeah, usually LEGO will prefer a background in design, because when you get in there, knowing a thing or two about design is good, and then LEGO can teach you the LEGO ways of doing LEGO sets. So, what movie, TV show or game do you wish had its own LEGO theme? Pokemon. I would love to have a LEGO Pokemon line, you know, I've grown with the games so much and it's such a huge part of my life, I think, of my childhood at least, LEGO and Pokemon, so I would love for the two brands to work together, but unfortunately that's very unlikely, I think, because, you know, nowadays there's another brand that owns the toy construction rights for Pokemon, so unless that company drops the license, I don't think LEGO would be able to do them. So, unfortunately, yeah. Do designers get to choose which extra pieces are included in a set? If not, how are they decided? No, designers are not the ones deciding which extra pieces go on LEGO sets. These decisions are actually made by the machines that pack the LEGO sets. The packing machines of Lego are weight based, so they weigh the pieces that go into each bag, and because the small pieces are less heavy, then there's more room for error. So to compensate for the possible errors that the machines could do while packing the Lego sets, they will often throw in an extra. And so yeah, that's why usually the extra pieces that you have on Lego sets are usually like the very small pieces. And sometimes also well, this actually is an interesting one, because there's sometimes like the big bendable pieces like hoses and stuff. Sometimes there will be extras of those as well. So that's a good one. I'm not really sure why the big ones, like those, the bendable ones, actually get extras. Maybe it's because they could be damaged during transport, so they throw in an extra one so that people don't get damaged ones or have a replacement. Maybe that's a reason, but for the most part, and for the most extra pieces that you'll find on Lego sets, like the very small ones, it has to do with the weighting machines. The weighing, this is a really hard word for me to say, but it has to do with weight and the way that the packing machines work and pack the sets. So to compensate for the smaller pieces, they usually tend to add a few extra ones so that you don't have missing pieces on your Lego set. Whew. That's it for today's video, guys. If you want to ask me anything, just drop your questions down in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next episode, which hopefully won't take another year to upload. Sorry about that, but there's also a nice studio, you know, there's also a nice background. So now I have all kinds of neat backgrounds for me to shoot these videos in a more interesting way, hopefully. So there's that. So yeah, until next Tuesday. Hopefully.